Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my dear students. Welcome to a new episode of Teaching English. Today our lesson is dedicated for 3rd intermediate grade 2nd semester Full Plus 6 Module 3. The title of the lesson is Challenge. Lesson 3A, Solving Crimes. Solving Crimes. That is the title of our lesson. Pages 34 and 35, prepared and presented by Mr. Said Chaban. So let's try to remember the title of the lesson, Solving Crimes. Objectives of the lesson. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to, we have 5 objectives today that we are trying to achieve. Number 1, identify new vocabulary related to crimes. Number 2, distinguish between crimes and the criminals. 3, pronounce some new words correctly. 4, figure out the gist of a reading text. And last, scan a reading text for specific information. These are 5 objectives that we are going to achieve today. Okay, the warm-up stage. What can you see in this photo? Can you describe it? Look carefully. Try to describe what's going on. What is this man doing? Is this action legal? What happens if the police see him? So I give you a minute to consider your answer. Okay, great. This man is stealing. This man is stealing a laptop from a car. And his action is it legal or illegal? Of course it's illegal. It's considered a crime. What happens if the police see him? Of course the police is going to arrest him. Now in this photo you can see different kinds of crimes. You can see theft, pickpocketing, robbery, burglary, data crimes, different kinds of crimes. These are called the crimes. And now solving crimes. This title is called Solving Crimes. What can you see here? What are detectives doing? They are inspecting fingerprints. They are inspecting fingerprints. Okay, we have here some words that we have to know before we start the lesson. This vocabulary, the words solve. The title of the lesson is called Solving Problems. What does the word solve mean? Solve is a verb. It means to find the solution or an answer to a problem. To find the solution or an answer to a problem. This is called solve. For example, solving a question, solving a mystery. Crime. Crime is a noun. It's illegal act like theft, murder, pickpocketing, robbery, burglary. Okay, this is called the crime. So crime is the action. Solving crimes, the 2 words together, means to find an explanation to illegal acts and to recognize criminals. Who are criminals? Okay, criminal is a person who has committed a crime. So the person who committed a crime is called the criminal. So crime is illegal acts, and the person who commits this illegal act is called the criminal. Okay, steal is a verb. The past from steal is stole, S-T-O-L-E. Steal means to take something from a person or a place without permission or without intending to return it back. So steal means to take something from a person or a place without permission or without intending to return it back. It has a general meaning, steal. Theft is the noun from it. The action of stealing. The action of stealing. It's called theft. Okay, in the next slides I'm going to show different photos of criminals. So this is a thief. This is a thief. A thief is, as I previously told you, is a person who steals something from another person or a place. It's the general word. Okay, this is a robber. A robber. Don't say robber. No, robber. Okay. Who is a robber? A robber is a person who steals money or property from a person or a place, usually by force. As you see, there is a pistol here, usually by force. Next. Burglar. Burglar. Burglar is a person who enters a building illegally in order to steal it. Burglar. Yeah, burglar is a person who enters a building illegally in order to steal it. In order to steal it. Okay. This is a store or a shop. What's this man doing? He's stealing goods from this store. Shoplifter. Shoplifter. He is lifting things in his pocket. Shoplifter. Shoplifter. Shoplift is a verb and shoplifting is the action or the crime. Shoplifting. Shoplifter, shoplift, shoplifting. This one is stealing from pockets, from other people's pockets. Pickpocket. Pickpocket is a person who steals from other people's pockets. But the person who steals from other people's pockets. And the crime is called pickpocketing. Pickpocketing. Okay, what are the police doing here? Police are arresting a criminal or arresting a person. So what does the word arrest mean? Arrest means when the police take a person and keep him in the police station because of doing a crime. It's called arrest. When the police take a person and keep him in the police station because of doing a crime. Arrest is a infinitive and the past symbol is called arrested. The past symbol from it is arrested. Now open your box to page 34. Vocabulary. Here on the right we have three verbs related to crimes. These are irregular verbs. The verb rob, the past symbol from it is robbed, double B, R-O-B-B-E-D. Shoplift, shoplifted, ED is regular. Arrest, arrested, ED. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs. So I'm going to give you a minute and then you're going to compare your answers with the right answers. So think over, read the three sentences and try to fill in the gaps using these verbs in the correct form. Yes. Okay, number one. The police caught the man who space the bank last week. Who what? Excellent. Who robbed? Who robbed the bank? Robbed the bank. Robbed. Okay. The police spaced two people last night, but they are not the bank robbers. The police arrested. This morning, a police officer arrested an old man who was space at the local supermarket. Remember supermarket? So he was shoplifting. Shoplifting. Now listen.
Module 3. Challenge. 3A. Solving crimes. 2. Vocabulary. A. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs. Then listen and check your answers.
1. The police caught the man who robbed the bank last week. 2. The police arrested two people last night, but they are not the bank robbers. 3. This morning, a police officer arrested an old man who was shoplifting at the local supermarket.
Okay, great job. The next exercise. B. Look at the words in the box and put them in the correct group. Then listen and check your answers. A group of words in this box. Try to classify them according to crime or criminal. Crime is the action and the criminal is the person. So also take a minute to answer. Some of these words are related to crime and the other are related to criminals. Okay, these are the answers. Burglary. Burglary is a crime. Crime and the criminal. Robbery, robber. Robbery, robber. Okay. Burglary, burglar, burglar. Pickpocketing, pickpocket. Pickpocket is the person. Pickpocket. And the action is pickpocketing. Shoplifting, shoplifter. Shoplifting, shoplifter. And last, theft, thief. Theft, thief. Listen.
B. Look at the words in the box and put them in the correct group. Then listen and check your answers.
Crime. Criminal. Robbery. Robber. Burglary. Burglar. Pickpocketing. Pickpocket. Shoplifting. Shoplifter. Theft. Thief.
Now let's read to help you recognize the meaning of new vocabulary. Gary Bloom, the famous artist, was very excited about his exhibition. So the word excited, what does excited mean? Excited means happy, being happy. And exhibition. Exhibition means paintings and photographs that people can see in a gallery. Again, exhibition means paintings and photographs that people can see in a gallery. However, just before the opening, someone stole one of the paintings, which was worth over 1 million euros. What does worth mean? Worth means equivalent in value. So the price of that painting was worth over 1 million euros. The euro is about 5 Saudi riyals. The owner of the gallery needed help. What does gallery mean? Gallery is a building, is a large building where people can see famous pieces of art. So gallery is the building, and exhibition are the photographs and paintings inside that gallery. Needed help, so he called his old friend Inspector Thomas Crane. Inspector means a police chief who tries to solve the crime. Inspector Thomas Crane to investigate. Investigate means to examine the facts to solve out a crime. Sergeant Griffin, I am listening. Well, Inspector, these were the people in the building at the time of the theft. The first one was Harry Knight. The security guard was watching the front door. Nobody came in or out. By the way, today is his first day on the job. Gary Bloom was in the hall of the gallery with his brother. They were arguing about a painting Gary didn't want to sell. What does arguing mean? Arguing means to disagree about something. To disagree about something, arguing. So Gary Bloom and his brother were arguing, were disagreeing about buying one of the paintings. Mr. Appleby, the cleaner, was hovering in the next room. he didn't see anyone come in. What does hoover mean? Hoover means to clean the floor using a vacuum cleaner. To clean the floor using a vacuum cleaner. Alan Jones, the owner of the gallery, was in his office. He was talking on the phone to Bloom's agents about prices of the paintings. Okay, that's enough. Bring them all into this room. Do you want to interview anyone? No need. Which one of them did it, sir? What does interview mean? Interview means to ask questions. To ask questions. Mr. Appleby, can I take a look at your Hoover? Well, it's not empty. What do we have in here? Arrest him, Griffin. It's not empty, it means having nothing inside. He hid the painting inside the vacuum cleaner or the Hoover. So arrest him means the police takes him to the police station. Okay, certainly, sir. But how did you know? It's obvious, isn't it? Look at the door. It's filthy. What does filthy mean? Filthy means it's very dirty. And that is a brand new Hoover. Of course, the Hoover wasn't working properly. What does properly mean? Correctly. The Hoover wasn't working correctly because of the painting. Well, that's cleaned up the mystery. What does a mystery mean? A mystery means something that is difficult to understand. Something that is difficult to understand. Now questions on page 35. Read again and answer the questions. Number 1. When was the painting stolen? When was the painting stolen? Okay. Yes. Just before the exhibition opening. Just before the exhibition opening. Question number 2. How much was the painting worth? How much was the painting worth? Over 1 million euros. Over 1 million euros. Excellent. Copy answers. Question number 3. What's the relationship between Alan Jones and Inspector Crane? What's the relationship between Alan Jones and Inspector Crane? Yes? Thank you. They are all the friends. They are all the friends. Thanks. Question number 4. How many people were in the gallery at the time of the theft? How many people were in the gallery at the time of the theft? Oh, we answered before. There were 5. 5 people. Great. Number 5. When did Harry Knight start working at the gallery? When did Harry Knight start working at the gallery? Who is Harry Knight? Do you remember? The security guard. Yes. The day of the theft. Number 6. Why did Inspector Crane think it wasn't necessary to interview anyone? Why did Inspector Crane think it wasn't necessary to interview anyone? Yes. What does necessary mean? Necessary means required to do. Required to do something. So why did Inspector Crane think it wasn't necessary to interview anyone? Because he knew who had stolen the painting. Excellent. Number 7. What did they find in the Hoover? Of course, they found the stolen painting. The stolen painting. Yes. Question number 8. How did Inspector Crane find out who the thief was? How did the Inspector Crane find out who the thief was? Yes. Excellent. The floor was filthy. despite the fact that Mr. Appleby was cleaning it. Also, the Hoover was brand new, so it was clear that something was wrong. Thank you very much. Homework. Answer exercises A and B on page 97. This is your homework. Please answer this homework and submit it on Ibn Khaldun website, and wait for feedback on your answers from your teacher. Thank you very much. I hope the lesson has been useful and fruitful. I wish you all good luck and goodbye.